Hey everyone, we're the Evergreens, and today we're hitting the road and heading to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to take you on a pierogi food tour.
We're so excited to eat some good pierogis, but I can't shake the feeling that we're forgetting something.
Did we leave something at home? No, that's not it. Wait, I know. Hey, that's better.
Look at that, little pierogi t-shirts.
I think we're all set now. We're ready to go hit the road and eat some pierogis.
Hope you enjoyed that little cheesy intro.
Pittsburgh, we're at our first stop. It's called Pierogis Plus, and this is one of the most authentic places you can come in the city if you want those old-timey grandma-made pierogis.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's in an old service station, and it was turned into a pierogi shop in the 90s by a Polish immigrant and her family. And their website states if you wanted anything more authentic, you'd have to get on a plane and fly to Warsaw.
I believe it, because the smells filling the air right now are so freaking good.
It's amazing.
Yeah, we're in for a treat at this place.
Already.
Alright, so we got the goods. We decided to eat in the car. It is takeout only, but they do have a few tables out front. We just thought this would be easier and you could hear us a little bit better. But we got two kinds to try. We got their cottage cheese and chives, and then their most popular potato and cheese. So we're just trying a little bit from each place since we will be visiting, I think, 4 places today.
Yeah, we're gonna do 4. So we have
It smells so good.
Our work cut out for us, but we didn't eat breakfast, so I'm ready.
But if you're watching this and you're unsure of what a pierogi is, they're essentially dumplings that are stuffed with either something savory or sweet, most traditionally the potato and cheese, but then they're boiled to cook, and then a lot of times you'll see them pan-seared afterwards and served with like sauteed onions. These ones are just boiled and coated in lots of yummy butter.
And sauteed onions, yeah. All the good stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
I'm gonna cut into one here. Here, try this one. Oh, this is the potato and cheese, so gotta watch the butter.
And some onions.
Get it all over me.
Okay, you ready?
Let's do this. Wow, that is so good.
Yeah, that is a stuffed pierogi.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say right now, I've had some good pierogis in my lifetime because we live in Western Pennsylvania, but I have to say this is probably the best pierogi I've ever had.
They're up there for me. I mean,
You've had more than me. Dumpling itself is perfect. The filling is perfect. Oh my gosh, just look at this though. Wait, this is a good
representation.
This is a good representation of how stuffed they are.
I mean, oh, it's just dripping butter. Okay, we gotta try the cottage cheese and chives. That's in the center here. I'm just taking half of it. Just going for it. The texture of that is so good. I mean, it's cottage cheese, but that extra chive taste inside to give it more onion flavor, like, man, that's really good.
I thought it would be good, but I didn't think it would be as good as the traditional one, but this is going to be a hard one to beat for the rest of the day.
So another thing about this place, they do ship their pierogis, and they do supply to other restaurants and bars and stuff in the Pittsburgh area. So if you look up pierogis in Pittsburgh, you're going to come up with like a huge list of places, but this is rated one of the most popular, and we can definitely see why. The reason that we chose to do a Pittsburgh pierogi tour today is every major city in the U.S. is known for their iconic dish. If it's New York City, they're known for pizza and also bagels. Baltimore's known for crabs. Chicago's known for their hot dogs and deep dish pizza. Philadelphia's known for their cheesesteak and pretzels. So, you know, everywhere has their one thing, and in Pittsburgh, it's pierogis. You'd be hard-pressed to find a bar or a restaurant without pierogis, and if you do, it's because they're probably sold out because they're just that good. And we have all the Polish immigrants from the 1800s to thank for that. They brought their recipes over and it just caught on, and people have loved it ever since. We have many festivals, family traditions where you have pierogis for holidays and parties and weddings, and I love it. Honestly, we grew up eating a lot of pierogis, and I'm just very thankful that this area holds tight to that tradition. So that's why we're doing a Pittsburgh pierogi tour if you're from somewhere else and you're wondering. But yeah, I mean, I'm not bummed about it. It's good food. So, all right, we're heading over to stop number 2. We're now in the Strip District part of Pittsburgh. This neighborhood has a lot of authentic ethnic restaurants and grocery stores. And actually, S&D Polish Deli started in 2008 as just a grocery store, but they soon added on a kitchen, and they've been cooking up those authentic Polish dishes ever since. And I think their pierogis are going to be pretty darn good, so we're going to go check them out. Hello, how are you?
Okay, well, apparently they're so good that they're sold out of all the pierogis today.
Yeah, we gotta come up with plan B now.
Yeah. So welcome to Church Brew Works. As you've probably already guessed, this place is in an old Roman Catholic church. It functioned as a Roman Catholic church from 1902 to 1993. And then in 1996, it opened as the brewery. And they have like a lot of old pews in here and then the brewing tanks all around. It's a really cool atmosphere.
Yeah, it's awesome because it feels like you are in a church, because you are. All the stained glass, they kept a lot of the feels of the church, but it's a brewery.
Yeah, so we got some flights, and then of course we had to get our pierogis. So these are a bit non-traditional. We got a buffalo chicken pierogi dish. Pretty much every list that I looked at of best pierogis in Pittsburgh, this place was on it. So I'm really curious to see how they stand up to the last place.
Oh, that's so good. It's pretty spicy initially, but the taste is just overall really good. The dough's awesome, and it's filled with the creamy potatoes, chopped chives on top, and some finely chopped onions, and tomatoes, and some celery throughout.
How do you think the actual pierogi compares to the first one?
I would always 100% go with the authentic pierogis, but it's fun to try different fillings, so I mean, this one's really good. It's definitely good that we're sharing, because I don't think I could have all of this. Like, it tastes like you're eating a bowl of buffalo chicken dip, and like a bowl this size is too much for one person. So
You might even have to take some home.
You got to get in on this.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the pierogi itself is really good. I didn't know if it would be more like the toppings and everything that made this one, but it's a pretty solid pierogi too.
Yeah, it really is. And I'm going to have to take a sip of this beer, because that thing is kicking up the heat, and my mouth is on fire right now. So we just wrapped up at Church Brew Works. We ended up taking most of our dish home because we're trying out so much food today and there's no way we can eat it all. But that place was awesome. I love the aesthetics there. There are so many small churches across America that have closed their doors and they just sit vacant. So to put a nice restaurant and a brewery inside one is okay in our books. So now I think we're heading over to Cop Out Pierogi. They are another highly rated pierogi joint in Pittsburgh, and they set aside some sweet and savory ones for us. So to see how they fare up to the rest of them.
Yeah, I called them just as their kitchen was closing, and she said that they would put some on for us, so we were very appreciative. Okay, so we made it to Cop Out Pierogi's right before they closed, and we drove back to Lawrenceville, which is where we were before. So I don't think they're very hot anymore because we were stuck in traffic.
And we don't have a fork, so unfortunately we're just gonna have to use our fingers, but hey.
So the first ones that we had were boiled. These are boiled and then pan fried.
Let's give it a try. These are the traditional potato and cheese.
Yeah, potato and cheese. So I guess we're using our fingers. And I'm just gonna dip in everything because it's the only way to do it right now.
Maybe put it in the sour cream first and get like that little sticky base.
This is why I married you.
Mm-hmm. That's why you keep me around.
Oh yeah,
look at that.
Get in there. I liked the dough of the first place a lot better, but I love that these are pan fried. It just gives it a different flavor, like a little bit of a smoky flavor or something.
Yeah.
And the sauerkraut and sour cream is so good. So yeah, you can see it's kind of like falling apart because it's not as thick. So maybe not quite as doughy, but the filling is really good.
And they had a lot of awesome flavors there too, like jalapeno and cheese and a breakfast pierogi. I think that's kind of what they're known for, is just the variety of flavors that they have. So we kind of stuck traditional, but then we also got a sweet one to try too. I don't think Laurel's gonna share with me. So actually a little correction here. This was onions and not sauerkraut.
Yeah, it looked like sauerkraut to me, but they're just sweet onions.
Yeah. So they have like a bunch of different sweet ones. It smells like a funnel cake.
Yeah, they change their flavors every week.
Oh wow. So we went for the Bavarian cream.
They look fried.
Yeah, they do. That's really interesting. That's actually really good. It tastes like a funnel cake, but without the powdered sugar, so it's not very sweet at all. I was expecting them to be like overly sweet. Doesn't taste like a pierogi at all. I mean, I don't know what I would, like a pie crust almost in a way. The cream filling is like not too much either, and just like that nice little chocolate drizzle on top. But yeah, it's like if you like sweets and you don't like things that are too sweet, this is kind of a good option for you. But definitely my first time of trying a sweet pierogi. So, you wanna try a bite?
It's much better than I expected.
But overall, very solid pierogis at Cop Out. I'd be interested in trying some more of their offbeat flavors. But yeah, I think this was a winner. What do you think? You're still eating. 2 thumbs up.
Okay, so our last stop for today is Apptaca. We've been wanting to come here for such a long time. It's an all-vegan restaurant and a Polish cocktail bar. Their menu is amazing. I feel like we have to come a bunch of times to try everything, but of course today we got the pierogis. We got the fried ones to try, and we'll put the ingredients up on the screen. We also got some Polish beers, which are amazing and are making me want to go to Poland just to try their beers.
How's that? So good. You right? Thank you, yeah. I think most beers that I think are kind of cooler. That favorite,
Oh my gosh. There's so many flavors going on. This like cucumber dill salad. I'm not even really sure what all's in here, but I think I'm tasting like lentils and maybe, I think there's like zucchini, maybe mushroom. I would not know this was vegan if you didn't tell me it's that good. And yeah, this is amazing. Okay, so we found a menu. And there are 2 different types in the fried pierogi order. So the first one was lentil and zucchini, I was right, and marjoram. And then the second one is sauerkraut, tomato, and smoked carrots. So we're gonna try that now. Really, really flavorful. Definitely smoky from the smoked carrot. This one doesn't taste quite as much like a pierogi to me, I guess. Almost maybe more like another kind of dumpling, like a spring roll or Asian dumpling. But yeah, really, really, really good. I'm impressed. It's like as big as my head.
Oh man, so we are so full right now.
Oh my gosh.
And honestly, we shared every meal. Like, we only got 1 order at every place, and we have a lot of leftovers to take home. So we thought we were doing really good.
I mean, basically all we ate today was like dough and potatoes. So
that's gonna do a doozy on us. But anyways, everything was so good today. So this wraps up our part 1 of our Pittsburgh pierogi tour. I believe that we're gonna have to do a part 2 in the future because there are so many amazing pierogi places in Pittsburgh that we have to check out still. So now that our bellies are full, I think we're gonna hit the road and head back home and snuggle our pugs, watch some TV, or the Olympics. We've been watching the Olympics. Yeah,
so if you liked this video, be sure to like it and hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss our next video, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys soon.
Thanks for watching.
So put me on a train, I don't care where it's going. Fly me on a plane, maybe out to Wyoming. Need an RV, no plans, just you and me. I need to go somewhere.